Excuse me, we're searching for Lloyd Irving. He used to live in this town.
Have you seen him recently?
Another one asking about Lloyd. Let me guess. This is about the blood purge in Palmacosta, right? Does it make sense? Lloyd would never lead the Church of Martel against Palmacosta.
Lloyd killed my parents!
Emil?
Before the world regeneration, a horrible massacre took place in our town at the hands of the Desians because of Lloyd.
See? Just like Palmacosta. Lloyd is nothing but a worthless murderer!
But I thought Iselia had a treaty with the Desians.
Lloyd tried to save a friend of his who was being held prisoner at the human ranch. It provoked the Desians into attacking. What a fool! Even a child knows that the life of one insignificant person in the ranch is nothing compared to the lives of everyone in the village.
One insignificant person? What a horrible thing to say!
Then which would you choose? Save one person with 1,000 lives? Or save 1,000 with one life?
Well...
It's obvious. The one person must be sacrificed for.
Wait! That's not right! What if you were that one person? Would you still feel that way? And what if there was some way you could save all 1,001 people?
Yes, Lloyd thought that way as well. But ultimately, he failed. Lofty principles are all well and good, but there's a difference between an ideal and reality. Lloyd is a fool. He believes all lives are equal. He imagines an ideal world where those who want to live can live. But he's also a man who works tirelessly to realize his ideals. Of course, whether that's good or bad is a different story.
Mayor, you believe in Lloyd.
Well, I don't like him much, but yes.
Why does everyone stand up for him? I know for a fact that he killed my mother.
Ask the people in town. His old teacher is back here right now as well. And Lloyd's father is at the Martel Temple. Perhaps he could shed some light on things. It's possible he's been in contact with Lloyd.
The temple?
It's located north of here and belongs to the Church of Martel. Lloyd's father is a skilled craftsman. He's been doing repair work there.
I wonder what Lloyd's father is like.
He contributed 1/2 of Lloyd's genetic makeup, so I imagine they share similar physical characteristics.
Well, duh. Emil's wondering what sort of person was the man who raised Lloyd.
Yeah, and I'll bet he has spiky hair and a face just like an older version of Lloyd. Marta, is that flower in your hair real?
Why do you ask?
Well, I was just thinking. It never seems to wilt.
Exactly. They're just accessories. Actually, they belong to my mother. She wore them in her hair on her first date with my father.
Oh, I see.
These little flowers brought my mother and father together. And now they've brought us together, too.
There she goes again. It's the pet monster that belongs to that strange guy we ran into at the beach.
That is rather rude, Emile. That man was a dwarf.
And this guy isn't a monster, he's a dog. You think you can move for us, doggy?
I don't think he's a dog.
Leave this to me.
Tenebrae's laughing.
Oh, he moved.
Hey, Tenebrae, what was so funny?
Perhaps some other time. Now then, let us proceed.
He's still laughing.
It's weirding me out.
Oh, you're the kids that were lost.
Thanks for giving us directions.
We heard we might be able to find Lloyd Irving's father here.
You're talking to him. We're not linked by blood, but he's my son.
Have you heard anything from Lloyd recently? We're looking for him.
You? Aren't you ashamed of what Lloyd did in Palmacosta? You're his father.
I'm proud to call Lloyd my son. I've got nothing to be ashamed of. You. If Lloyd had anything to do with what happened in Palmacosta, he wouldn't have just disappeared like that. I didn't raise a man who runs from his own responsibilities. My boy may be a fool, but he's not a bad person.
So have you had any contact with him?
Nope, haven't heard a word. He was on a journey to gather X-spheres, but then he just suddenly came back about 6 months ago. He said he was on his way to save a friend, and he had to travel light. So he left Noish, that animal you saw outside. Haven't seen him since.
I see.
If you kids happen to see Lloyd, give him a message for me, will ya? Tell him Noish is getting lonely, so come home soon.
Tenebrae, what were you and Noish talking about?
Oh, just a humorous anecdote. Last week, when Noish was drinking down by the riverbed, the most unbelievable thing came drifting down the river.
Well, what was it?
That's just it. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Oh, I can't. Oh, it almost hurts.
What is it?
Hurry up and tell us.
Well, you see, it was a... Oh, no, it was nothing, really.
Tell us!
Emile, what's wrong?
He's not related to Lloyd by blood, and yet
He really seems like he's Lloyd's father. On the other hand, my uncle was always so ashamed of everything I did.
Emil.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? Paul, one of the village children, has gone missing. Have you seen a boy about 8 years old around here?
Oh, we met him by the town entrance. He said something about going to a haunted ranch.
So he went to the human ranch. Thank you.
The haunted ranch he was talking about was a Desian's human ranch. I hope he's all right.
There aren't any Desians there anymore. I'm sure he'll be fine. Besides, he's an apprentice of the mighty Lloyd, remember?
I understand your grudge against Lloyd, but Paul has nothing to do with that. The Emil I like wouldn't think like that. My Emil is better than that.
Whatever! I don't even remember you. Stop trying to make me into something I'm not. I don't need you telling me who I'm supposed to be.
I'm sorry. I just...
That is... What?
What?
Oh, it's nothing.
nothing.
I wonder if that was too harsh.
Emil must be angry with me.
But Marta refuses to see the real me.
I haven't been paying attention to who Emil really is. Of course he'd be upset.
This is all my fault. If I'd just kept an eye on him, I could have stopped him before he left town.
Lilia, it's going to be all right. Professor Sage will find Paul. He'll be fine.
Right. But Professor Sage is a half-elf. I don't know if this is such a good idea.
Stop that nonsense! Professor Sage saved the Chosen! She's a good half-elf. She's nothing like the Desians. She'll save Paul.
Hey, Emil, do you think Rain is that woman we saw earlier?
Yeah, maybe.
She's a half-elf. I wonder if that's why no one went with her to search for Paul.
Huh?
I mean, people are prejudiced against half-elves. I even used to be afraid of them. Way back when.
Half-elf. Prejudice.
I'm going to the human ranch. You and Tenebrae wait here until I get back.
Why?
Even if the Desians are long gone, there are probably monsters. I can't let her go alone.
There's no guarantee you'll meet up with her. I'll go with you.
But Paul is Lloyd's apprentice.
It's okay. You don't have to keep worrying so much about my feelings.
Sorry.
Come on, let's head for that ranch.
What sort of places were these human ranches?
It's where they used to make X-spheres, devices that raised a person's abilities to their fullest potential.
So, they were like factories?
From what I heard, they were more like labs for human experiments. The X-spheres were apparently stones, activated by human suffering. So they implanted X-spheres in people, then tortured them in all sorts of ways.
The hearts of men are more terrifying than any monster.
Huh?
Oh, just the ramblings of a spiteful centurion.
should have never gone against me. Let's go.
Are you still mad?
About what?
I mean, whenever you get mad, you seem to get possessed by Ratatosk. And you're that way, right now.
Now that you mention it, I suppose I am.
What can I do to make you forgive me?
Why worry about this wimp's feelings?
Wimp? Are you talking about me?
I'm talking about the normal me. He's a weak coward who takes his own insecurities out on you. He's worse than a dog.
Don't talk about yourself like that. And sure, you might get scared sometimes, but you're one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Marta!
I mean, I'm not trying to force myself on you or anything.
Yes, I know.
I'm sorry. I just get so worked up sometimes. I know it's annoying.
No, I shouldn't have said what I did. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
It's really foggy.
We could easily get lost in this before we even find Paul.
Hey, Paul! If you're out here, say something! I have a bad feeling about this.
Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality, right?
Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality.
Huh?
They're words a human with a few screws loose said long ago.
I'm sure I'll see Richter again if we keep searching for the Centurion's course. He'll laugh at me if I'm still a coward. It's a little spooky, but let's keep moving forward.
This fog is really thick.
Yeah, and something doesn't feel right. There's something here!
Really? Is it Paul? It's just a tree.
Sorry. I could have sworn I heard something moving.
A little jumpy, are we?
Well, it's scary. Actually, so is fighting.
Look out, you two!
Ah!
A monster! Oh, healing power.
Damn it!
First aid! Weightless, walks in your protection.
Dark Radiance! Ravaging Tiger!
Barrier! Crescent Dance!
Savage Reaper!
gone against me.
It appears we can continue along this route.
I wonder if Paul went this way too.
Hirsuta is fairly mobile, so it is possible Paul went inside before it blocked this entrance.
Emil, I'm so impressed. You sensed a monster that even Tenebrae didn't know was there.
That was my mistake. It is quite embarrassing. But what you said is correct, Lady Marta. It seems that Emil's awakening is coming right along.
Awakening? Awake to what?
Awakening as a Knight of Ratatosk to protect Lady Marta.
Tenebrae, enough of this Emil protecting me stuff, okay?
But being a Knight of Ratatosk means...
He has to protect Ratatosk's core on my forehead. We'll do it together, right, Emil?
Yeah. It makes me kind of sad when she says that. Why?
Emil, is something wrong? You're looking rather sad.
No, I'm fine. It's just... Is Marta really okay with the way things are?
I see. You miss hearing, "I love you, Emil," all the time.
That's not it at all. I just didn't know girls could change their minds so quickly.
In other words, you want her to be more cuddly.
No! Just forget it. You really are a spiteful old nag, you know that?
Spiteful old nag?
Die, scum!
Crescent dance!
Ravaging tiger!
Swallow waltz! Oh, healing power!
Ravaging tiger!
First
Savage
aid!
reaper! Havoc strike!
Swallow waltz!
Savage reaper! Ravaging tiger! Dark radiance! Won't work! Say your prayers. Damn it!
Oh, healing power! First aid!
Won't work!
Oh, healing power!
Die!
Should have never gone against me.
We're gonna win! Great Lamb, swathe us in your protection! Oh, healing power!
Damn it!
First aid! Oh, healing power.
So this is the human ranch.
Don't worry, all the Desians are gone now.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to be the big manly knight that's protecting you.
Hey, I can be manly.
Sorry. But just because you're a man doesn't mean that a girl can't protect you.
Well, I guess not, but...
Excuse me, you two, but what are we doing here again?
Looking for Paul.
Thank you. There doesn't seem to be any sign of young Paul.
This place is way too dangerous for a child. We've got to find him fast.
Yeah, I hope he's all right. Well, let's hurry up and start looking.
We won't lose! Oh, healing power. First aid!
I'll end this! Havoc Strike! Savage Reaper! Dark Radiance!
You're amazing!
Should have never gone against me.
Die, scum!
Oh, healing power. First aid!
Dark Radiance!
That was nothing.
I love the way you said that.
I'm not fighting anymore. I guess you want to die.
Savage Reaper!
Oh, healing power. 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 Oh, healing power.
Won't work.
First aid!
Damn it.
You're so amazing!
Shut up. That was nothing.
I love the way you said that.
I'm not fighting anymore.
We're gonna win! Oh, healing power. First aid! Oh, healing power. First
Dark Radiance! Move! Have it strike!
At least make it challenging.
We're gonna win!
You're too weak.
We're gonna win!
Savage Reaper!
Oh, healing power.
Dark Radiance!
Oh, healing power.
Have it strike!
Oh, healing power. Oh, healing.
At least make it challenging. say your prayers.
Swallow
Havoc strike! Should have never gone against me. I guess you want to die. Damn it.
Lost! Impart a portion of thy power. Charge!
Won't work. That was too easy.
We keep coming out in weird places.
Well, this is the only way we can go, since all of the main passages seem to be destroyed. There must have been a large-scale assault on this facility.
The designs were taken down by the Chosen and her friends, right? Did Colette do all of this?
She didn't look like the violent type.
I bet Lloyd did it.
It's hard to believe he's Colette's friend.
Indeed, she seemed quite the peaceful sort. It's difficult to associate her with Lloyd, the gleeful mass murderer of the Blood Purge.
Colette didn't seem to favor Tethaala. I wonder about Lloyd.
It's pretty obvious that as far as he's concerned, anyone who's not Tethaalen or part of the Church of Martel is nothing.
Let's do this!
Savage Reaper! Damn it!
Oh, healing power! First aid!
Havoc strike!
Swallow! Swallow!
Move!
Oh, healing power! First aid! Swallow waltz! Did it hurt?
You have now befriended 10 monsters.
It's getting quite lively.
Yeah! Let's see how many more we can get.
Don't let this scare you.
Oh, healing power. First aid! Swallow!
Seventh Reaper!
You're amazing!
Ravaging Tiger!
Oh, Neil, I was so scared.
You were more scary.
What did you say?
Nothing. say your prayers.
Oh, healing power. Oh, healing power. First aid! You're amazing! First aid!
Die!
You're amazing! First aid!
Move! I'll end this!